I love it. Hi everybody, it's Rivki in the Lev Haolam kitchen with my good friend Chef David. And I see that we're making hummus, but to be honest with you, I don't understand why. Because we've made hummus before and it's Israel. Hummus is everywhere. Everybody knows hummus. We eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it's easy to make. So what is going on here, David? What's with the hummus?
So today we'll make it in a little bit different way. We will make it pink.
Pink hummus?
Yes.
I mean, I love pink, as you can see, but why pink hummus?
Because it's spring in Israel and everything starts to blossom and color everywhere. So it's too boring to make a usual hummus. So let's make it a little bit more colorful.
I love it. I'm in. You sold me. I think that's perfect. So my friends, join us and we're going to learn how to make pink hummus. All right, so David, can you take us through the ingredients that we're going to need to make this beautiful pink hummus?
Sure. Most of the ingredients is same as usual. So we have, of course, chickpeas. We have already cooked, but you can buy dry and cook yourself. We have pure tahini, Israeli olive oil from Lev Haolam.
Yep.
Boxes, lemon, garlic, salt, and our secret ingredient, it's a beetroot. Here we already cooked, but you can buy fresh, cook it, and add.
You know, I'm a big fan of these pre-prepared. It's so easy, especially if you're a busy mom or you just don't want to take too much time in the kitchen. So I love that you're showing us the easiest way to make it, David.
It's easiest and the fast.
So David, just before we get started, we always talk about how the recipes that we make come from, inspired by the boxes and connect you all to us in Israel and to our producers. So we got salt, of course, from the Dead Sea and olive oil, but I have a special story to tell you about the lemons that we're using today. I actually went to interview one of our producers. His name is Mordechai Cohen, and he had this beautiful lemon tree right in front of his house. And so he sent me home with 3 lemons. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to hold on to these for cooking today. And so even the lemons in our recipe are going to connect you with the Lev Haolam producers. How sweet and generous was that? So lovely.
You can compare lemons from tree or from the market.
It's true.
Always better. So we will need the food processor to mix all together. You can use a blender, whatever you prefer. First we will start to put our cooked chickpeas. After we pour our tahini in, lemon juice, we'll put 1 garlic clove, our secret ingredient, beetroot. If you have not ready, you can cut not too small cubes. It bigger because anyway it will process. Add the olive oil.
Wow, it looks beautiful already.
Yeah. Let's salt it a little bit. And put a little bit of water. Also, you can play with the water and tahini to make it more thick or less thick, just to adding water or tahini, like what you prefer.
Tahini always just gives such a delicious flavor to anything. I mean, we do eat a lot of tahini in Israel. You're not going to go ever to an Israeli kitchen and you didn't find it. And I'm one of those people, I like more because it gives a very nice nutty flavor to the hummus, which I think is very delicious.
Yeah, and you can play with the consistency of your hummus to make it more runny, less, by adding more tahini or water.
Amazing, amazing. So it's a simple recipe that can go many ways.
Yeah, just put together, blend, ready.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. So we have everything together and now let's blend it.
All right. Don't forget, subscribe to our channel. You know, speaking about joy and connection, that is everything that we are at Lev Haolam. You know what? We, first of all, bring you so much joy with the surprise boxes, but really importantly, we want you to feel connected to Israel in the deepest way possible, as if you actually are right here with me today in Israel. And it's such a special part of what we do, but more than connection, our mission at Lev Haolam, what gets us out of bed every single day, is to support small family-owned businesses in Israel, artisans, artists, farmers, many of whom are living and working in very challenging parts of Israel. Some of the places that our artisans live and work can be quite unsafe. And so when you look at what they're doing and you see that they are not daunted by any of these difficulties, that they get up every single day to create, and they put their heart and their soul, they're driven by their faith, everything that they create carries their soul, their energy, their love of Israel. It truly is so inspiring. And you know, every single surprise box that you get, it's more than the precious, beautiful items that we send from Israel. It really is, we're sending the soul of our artisans and we're sharing their stories. And all of that really does connect you to Israel, because you'll be touching, holding, tasting Israel. You'll be reading the stories of the artisans. You really will develop relationships with the people who are represented in our box. You're going to get Judaica, you're going to get snacks, teas, delicious chocolates, jewelry, cosmetics, natural cosmetics made from Israeli ingredients. You're going to get artwork, exclusive items that are made by our artisans just for Lev Haolam, just for the Lev Haolam community. So if you'd like to learn more about Lev Haolam, please just click the link in the description and it will take you to our site. You can learn all about who we are, and I invite you to join our mission and become more connected than you ever knew was possible.
Let's see.
You like it?
Consistency. Ah, nice. Perfect.
The color is cool.
Yeah. Really pink.
It really is. I love it.
Look like a strawberry.
I know, it looks like a mousse. Mm-hmm.
So we blended and looked at the color. It looks like strawberry ice cream.
It does.
But actually it's hummus. I like this consistency. It's like not too runny.
Right.
But still.
I feel like this is a fun dish also for kids.
Yeah.
You know, they like things that are like weird and different, but still taste good.
Try it. Put more salt or tahini. For me, it's just perfect. But always, you try, put something more, blend it to make it by your taste.
Fantastic. All right, I think we're going to have to sample it.
Yeah.
You know, just to be, I have to do this for you. Somebody has to do it, and I'm willing to take this responsibility of sampling the hummus.
Yeah. So let's taste it.
All right.
So let's plate it.
And we're using this beautiful ceramic bowl that came in the Potter's Hands box, which I love it.
I always like to add a little bit more olive oil.
I wondered if you were going to with the pink. You're like, absolutely, Rivki. Has to be some olive oil extra. It's Israel. It's got to be.
Yeah.
All right.
And there is a
taste it.
pita. Just dip it and taste it like all Israeli do.
Beautiful. Let's do it. And luckily we said the bracha already, so we can just jump in. B'te'avon.
B'te'avon.
So pretty. Oh my gosh, that's really good. It's really good.
Yeah, it's hummus taste with a little bit twist and color. Like
I thought maybe the beetroot would be a little bit strong flavor, because sometimes beetroot can be kind of strong, but it's not at all strong. It's just like very subtle and delicious. David, you rock. Anytime. This is
Which
divine.
color we do next?
Yeah, you guys, what color do you want to do next? David, thank you so much for sharing your insight and expertise with us. And Lev Haolam friends, we cannot wait to see photos and reports back about your pink hummus. Perfect for Israeli springtime. Don't forget to check out the link in the bio.
Bye-bye.